It's week 4 of the 2024 season, and we've got a rematch of last year's wild card round in the NFC playoffs. It's the Eagles and the Bucs coming up next.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here as we get going with this one. Greg, you look at the matchup, and one thing jumps out. We see it more and more in the last 5-6 years around the league. Rookie quarterbacks being given the keys and said, kid, let me see what you got.
Yeah, there's no waiting around anymore. It seems like more and more often, just like you said, we're seeing young rookie quarterbacks given the keys to the ship earlier and earlier. And a big reason for that is these coaches realize they don't have a long time to figure that.
The veteran Nick Folk about ready to get this show started. And off we go from Tampa. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
If there was one thing that was clear right off the jump from our meeting last week, Mike, it was the fact that he shouldered almost all of the blame for last week's loss on himself. Remember what he called his 2 interceptions. He said those are inexcusable. But when you go back and really study the tape, not everything was his fault.
Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize him. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most. So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own, and at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. A run up the middle with Mostert. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Mostert. And he will get into the end zone. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's May. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Off the play fake, here's May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack. So on 4th down, here comes the veteran, Brian Anger. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to let one fly for Addison.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And that's going to work out just fine. Good kick, well covered, touchdown at the 5. The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run once more with Singletary. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Now look out. That ball is free in the end zone. And And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. And you talk about the perfect first quarter. The offense has been doing their job. Now the defense joins the scoring party. Both sides of the ball contributing to the scoreboard.
Yeah, and this is what every coach dreams about, Mike. The opportunity to play complementary football. The offense comes out, they do their part. Now the defense is getting to the scoring mix. When both sides can complement one another and contribute and impact the game to this level, man, that is a recipe for success.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They motion the slot man left. On 2nd down, it's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing, Nix. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. A 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down.
To say this group has started strong here in the 1st quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level, they could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll motion over Samuel. Off the play fake, here's Nix. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. First catch of the ball game for Debo. That's a 1st down. No run out of the gun. This is Mostert. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. We are through 1 in this wild card rematch from a season ago. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. First and 10. Throwing is Nix. That caught by Davis. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. They'll motion over Samuel. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down. Nix from the gun on third down. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
This drive in danger of stalling out on third and 10. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. He is in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Tampa. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. The next drive about to get going. We're going to take a moment here, let you know what's coming up in prime time this week. Starting tonight, it's Sunday Night Football, one of the best games of the opening month of the season. Bills and Ravens from Baltimore. And then another double bill on Monday Night Football as the Titans and Dolphins meet in Miami at 7:30 Eastern. Followed by the Seahawks and Lions 45 minutes later with the kickoff in Detroit at 8:15 Eastern time. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll look to pick this up third and a yard. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Slot man in motion left. May now on first and 10. He'll get that complete to Ross. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. Sending a receiver right. He's got Douglas going deep. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. They'll look to run with Singletary. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A run here with Mostert. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. Open man is Davis. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action with Nix. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. They give it to Mostert. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Back to throw is Nix. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and now 3rd and goal coming up. Now Nix going to look to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and In this case, it results in a touchdown.
Tracy now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense running back Devin Singletary back on the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Now, May. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
May to throw on second down. That'll be caught by the running back Singletary. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corley. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. That's taken at about the 14, and he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The visitors' offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Slot man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down. May. That is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. May to the air once more. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down And that brings up 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So we're at halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers are in the lead as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando. And Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Spencer Rattler, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, let's head to New Jersey. The Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Caleb Williams, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Josh Allen, a touchdown pass in the victory. It was a terrific first half for the rookie first-round pick, Bo Nix. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing, Nix. He's going to air this out for Davis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Automatic first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Mostert trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He's into space past the 25. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run straight ahead with Mostert. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Nix. That caught by Davis. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Here's Mostert. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here now, second down and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down. Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
On 3rd and long, here's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
A run on 1st and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Eagles.
They'll go with him again. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. To the goal line and in. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Tampa. Now, Folk on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. On 1st and 10, here's May. Has completed to Douglas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll go back to Singletary on 1st down. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake, it's May. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagles 1st down.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here's May again. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. To throw again is May. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. Little's kick is good. And the Eagles cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
In trouble, and down he goes.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day. So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Back to throw is Nix. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. May gonna look to throw. This complete to Corley. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Nice play here by Malachi Corley, the young rookie wide receiver, and something we're going to continue to see out of him as the rest of the year unfolds is, Mike, he has such a knack for turning short throws into long gains, and his ability to be a ball carrier after the catch. It's really what separates certain guys from others in this league, and for a young player to have that innate kind of sense to be a ball carrier, find any ways you can get him the ball. Screens, smokes, bubbles, doesn't matter. Get the ball in his hands and usually good things happen.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. May to throw again. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. They motion the slot man left. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Eagles' 1st down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. He's going to try to get this himself. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. A hit, and he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mostert. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
May now on 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Folk's extra point is good. And the Buccaneers stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. This team's offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Throwing is May. There's that man again. Another catch.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
The Buccaneers offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard.
2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Throwing, Nix. That one on target to Davis. He's got it.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here's a handoff to Mostert. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
So a win here for the Buccaneers. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.